All right, folks, in Georgia, legislator Jason Spencer, a Republican, threatened his former Democratic colleague, LaDawn Jones, after she criticized his support of Confederate monuments on Facebook. On Monday, Spencer posted this picture posing in front of the memorial of Confederate President Jefferson Davis. He wrote, "Stop by another state historic site, the Jefferson Davis Memorial Site. This is Georgia's history. Hashtag deal with it." Jones, a longtime critic of Civil War monuments, responded, "Yes, get it in before it is torn down. Are state tax dollars going to this? If so, I need to take a closer look at the state budget. I'll deal with it, but don't want to pay for it." Spencer responded, "Continue your quixotic journey into South Georgia, and it will not be pleasant. The truth, not a warning. Those folks won't put up with it like they do in Atlanta. It's best you move on." Jones responded. You see her response there. Well, let's actually hear from her. She joins us right now from Atlanta. LaDawn, what do you make of this back and forth, and to actually hear you being threatened by a Republican white lawmaker because you dare criticize statues of domestic terrorists in Georgia?
Well, what's important to note, Roland, is that Jason Spencer and I, when I served in the Georgia General Assembly, were seatmates. And as the person who sits next to you, you get into some very deep debates over politics. And so we've had deep discussions before, but this truly crossed the line. You know, I didn't feel threatened because I know Jason personally, and I'm not easily intimidated. But what I'm concerned about is a woman in South Georgia where he lives who may want to have approached him about legislation regarding monuments, who now feels afraid that she may end up in the Okefenokee swamp, where he threatened that I may end up if I were to continue my battle against monuments.
And here's what's amazing. Again, when you have white Republicans who consistently want to stand up for these monuments. I mean, we look at what's happening right now. I've got a podcast, Roland Martin Unfiltered, where yesterday I did one on the brother in Michigan who is being pressured to resign because he dared to criticize Republican support from Confederate monuments and also Arpaio as well. And this is the brother who's in charge of black outreach for the Republican Party. And they said, how dare you criticize? In fact, one guy said, don't you dare, he said, you should stop trying to change the party. You should help grow it. He's like, I can't help grow nothing if you won't go after Confederate statues. I mean, this is really embraced by essentially the Republican Party.
Absolutely. And what's interesting to me, because I did have the previous working relationship with Representative Spencer, I really think that this is part of the Trump effect. I believe that since Trump has come into office, we saw it in Charlottesville, these folks have been emboldened in a way they have never been before. This is not something I believe Jason would have ever said to me before, but an interesting note, just 2 years ago, his twin brother was fired from the Georgia Department of Education for what? Inappropriate racial comments on Facebook. So the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, so it's our responsibility to speak up against these type of things.
All right, LaDawn Jones, certainly keep speaking up. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Got it. LaDawn, I appreciate it. Kim, what's wrong with your party?
You always ask me to speak for the entire party.
No,
which I cannot
Kim,
do.
are you Republican?
I am, but
okay.
I cannot speak for the entire party.
No, I'm not. No, Kim, I'm not asking.
There's
you to speak,
nothing.
I'm not asking you to speak for the party. I'm asking you what's wrong with your party.
I don't think anything's wrong with my party. I don't think anything's wrong. But the fact that she's getting these threats and that any of this is going down is not cool. Please know that I am not saying that I condone this in any way, shape, or form.
I didn't say you did.
Okay, I'm just making sure that's clear.
But I'm asking what's wrong with your party. Because look, you even have the brother in Michigan, again, who's being ripped. Folks want him to quit because he dared say our party should not be supporting these Confederate monuments. He said Arpaio is not a hero because this guy was racially profiling. And they literally are saying, well, you know, you really shouldn't be saying those things. And it's sort of like, well, am I still black?
Yeah.
Can I just say?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, the reality is, if you had to sit down and say, just step back and look at this Republican Party, Democratic Party,
okay,
which one is consistently supporting Confederate monuments?
I think for some, and for me personally, I feel indifferent about the whole monument situation, you know, because I look at it as it is history. I think there should be more black monuments there, but I do look at it as it is our history.
Do you know why those monuments were erected?
Well, I know that it is because, you know, they were celebrating that person and what they did. And
no, they were erected during the period of Jim Crow to serve as a warning sign to black folks. There was a very clear and deliberate campaign to erect these Confederate monuments all across the country.
And you have them in places that were not ever in the Confederacy, like Montana and Wyoming. They are
that was by design.
They are very clearly to exist.
And they're celebrating people who lost.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, the brother in Michigan called them participation trophies. He said they lost. These are monuments to domestic terrorists. And this is very simple. Show me a Republican who would support the erection of an Osama bin Laden statue.
Absolutely none.
That's Jefferson Davis. Jefferson Davis is America's equivalent to Osama bin Laden.
But you have...
One sec. That's what he is. He committed treason. He committed treason. He is Osama bin Laden.
Okay. You're looking to me as if I'm saying statues are okay.
No. You said I'm indifferent. So the fact that you said I'm indifferent, and you also said that's our... But you also said that's our history. Yes, but the removal is also because of why they were erected.
I'm indifferent on the removal because I honestly don't look at it as a priority.
Would you be indifferent to the erection of a statue for Osama bin Laden?
Would I be indifferent to it? No. Why would we all of a sudden have Osama bin Laden here on American soil?
And why should we have statues to Confederate people who were terrorists?
Again,
they were terrorists.
This is, again, history. I understand that this is our history here on American
history's
soil.
also bad history.
Osama bin Laden, he's not from America.
Well, guess what? The Holocaust didn't happen in America, but we have Holocaust museums.
Yes, we do pay tribute to that, yes.
But it didn't happen in America. Go ahead, Don.
No, but why would we bring Osama bin Laden here?
And why should we have Jefferson Davis?
Let's be clear. To the extent,
real quick,
to the extent that all of us participate, all of us participate in a two-party system, whether we like it or not. And one party right now is giving solace and a home to not only terrorists, but to those who tried to tear this country apart.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no.
That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV One.